Hi, so today I'm going to be going over some of the footage from the class. No, I did not record the whole class. There are many reasons that I'm not recording the whole class. If you want to learn without taking the class, you're more than welcome to look at hundreds of hours of me fixing boards, explaining exactly how their circuits work, how they work, what they do, why we care, what order we check them in. It's all there for free. But in terms of the class, we did record some of the more funny sections. So here, I'm showing people how to do some small micro BGA soldering. So we're starting out with one of the simpler chips before moving up to things like U2 or PMIC. We're starting with a basic 25-ball LP8550. There are a lot of challenges with this chip. Sometimes when you're trying to solder it, it blows its way off the board. When you're trying to position it and keep it there, a lot of newbies make the mistake of touching the chip while they're positioning it, which makes the balls touch together and short. And there are many ways to screw this up, so we're going over it individually with each of the people that were interested in performing this type of repair. Now, the first student listens to my instructions, listens to what I have to say, follows my guidance, and in a couple of minutes he's got a working board. Now, my friend who took the course, again, there's a lot of ribbing that goes on back and forth here, which is why I'm kind of making this preface, because if you don't understand the backstory, you may think that I'm just abusing him for no reason. So Sonny is somebody who is my friend. He, about 4 years ago, one of his friends worked for me. Sonny worked for one of my competitors. He stopped working for one of his competitors to come work for me. He watched YouTube here for a month. I subsequently fired him. He went on to start his own store about 3 blocks away, and he wanted to come to the course. Before anybody asks, yes, he is my friend, and yes, he did pay. So no, there's no homie business going on here. There is no like, I know you, can I just have a seat? No, he paid for this. But still, some of the ribbing going on here was really because we are friends and we go back and forth and do this every day. So he makes fun of all the ridiculous shit that I do, and then I in turn make fun of all the ridiculous shit that he does, and that's kind of the working relationship that we have. Now here, in particular, what makes this interesting, and when you get up to the point where the chip is oriented incorrectly. So I was going over the importance of orienting a chip correctly before soldering it. He solders the chip upside down on my board, and the CPU circuitry, the trackpad circuitry, the RAM circuitry, just about everything had 12 volts sent to it when I was expecting 5 or 3 to go there. That was hours of my time. And that was a waste of a couple of hours of time. And then also, so Jessa says, you know what, try working on this phone board, but obtain instructor approval before applying power to it. He's like, oh, I fixed this. I know what's wrong with it. Plugs it in, chip's upside down, 5 volts goes to the whole phone, and bye-bye iPhone. So you'd think that by now that the lesson would have been learned, but it was not. And again, it's because he's friends with me that he's completely ignoring all of my instruction. And in this video, you're going to see exactly what happens to the board when you ignore all of my instruction. But needless to say, there are some funny videos from the class, some interesting videos that I'm going to be uploading, and also that you should check Jess's channel at Mendon iPad Rehab to see what she's uploading. There's some pretty cool stuff that we managed to do that I had no expectation of us getting done. Sonny wound up reballing and replacing a PMIC on an iPhone. Jessa wound up reballing a different audio chip for a phone that had a fucked up audio chip, so she threw away the old one, reballed this chip with all these balls in this tiny little area. She showed you a technique where you do it in just a matter of minutes, and you solder it onto the phone, and it's just done, and it works with your basic hot air station. And it's pretty cool that we got to the point of covering this again, because you got all these Fisher-Price schools popping up nowadays that want to teach you how to do this, that are showing you Razor phones and crap where half of the chips are probably damn near through-hole mounted on it. And here, this phone came out months ago. I don't even know if it has schematics yet, and we're figuring out the problems, and we're replacing the chips on it. So it's pretty damn cool, because again, this was not part of the course curriculum. This was not something that we wanted to include. But she keeps getting phones in every single day that people are sending her because, again, practical board repair school, practical business owner actually gets stuff in the mail to fix. It's not like we're sticking to some type of fixed curriculum. If something's interesting, we'll go ahead and do it. She gets this phone that has that problem. It's not something that she would usually fix because the customer sent it in for some basic charging problem. But now it has a speaker problem, and because we want to show the class what's going on, she just shows you the technique, takes a chip off another board, reballs it, puts it on there just for the hell of it, just to show it to you, which I thought was pretty damn cool. You're going to be seeing that on her channel, not on mine. And without further ado, let's get on to some of the footage from the class of micro BGA rework on a MacBook motherboard. And again, one of the things that I stress here is if I'm giving you something to do as an assignment, I want to see that what you did actually works after it's done. I am not giving you, for practice, I may give you some dead shit to work on just to get some basics down, but when I want you to do a diagnosis and when I want you to figure something out, it's not just going to be theory. I want to see that what you did actually works. So every single person who was interested in this repair, I gave them a board, we fucked it up, and then they had to fix it. And that's big then practical. And I had to see that it worked and turned on afterwards after inspecting your work. So without further ado, let's watch Mike and Sonny.
Bottom left ball, bottom left ball. Don't forget this side. See why? Right, lift away and play. Let's just see what it looks like. Okay. Remember with the Q-tip, you can use the Q-tip, just spin it. Don't rub it back and forth until the fibers get on the glue. Then put it in alcohol. The trigger is to put more fluff. Body gun. Tighter is the nice way to say this. Listen, give yourself a better. Are you actually cutting it and holding it with your hand, or are you doing this?
That's your MacBook. Powerful tweezer. You have a charger for it?
This is real grip.
I got one.
You need one? Fill those balls up inside of it.
Take one from my MacBook Pro here. Here's a jab.
Okay. Sweet.
First, I'm holding on to the plastic. Holding on to the tweezer is important. I didn't even see it. See that? Yeah.
You got that? So
Right there.
Go
Right there.
go up like this.
this?
Slide away. Every single one of these gone. Now, since you got to do it for yourself, I'm going to fill all those up inside of it.
Get it.
And you're going to start from square one. And we're almost at the point where every single one of those vias has nothing left on. So, but remember, you're back and forth. I know just drag it. You didn't pin it. I took some of it. You pinned one. I pinned some and I didn't pin the other. So he's right back where he started with just a few balls that have just less pin spots.
The ball and Mike.
The whole idea at the end of this is that Mike should have no balls. Don't feel shy to cut that wick away at the end as soon as it gets soldered. Wick is $5.
I think I'm preparing for back.
Yeah, that's 3 by 3.
Yeah, right.
Everything is more expensive in the city. In New York, Manhattan, wick is going to be $30. Just try not to let the...
What do you add on?
What do you have? The Vegas. So on, all the way on the right, the second to last ball on the bottom. So this one over here. This is my laser pointer. So get this one.
Okay.
Scratch the hotel open. You might need a whip for that.
That. Pick it up.
Sunny right?
Put a jet on
It's true.
there. Pick it up.
Yeah, I got it.
Just touch it.
There's a tip. It doesn't have anything on it, so the tip will grab the ball.
You just want to make sure you pay attention.
I don't know whether to leave Sonny or not sometimes, so.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
What's the actual purpose of that, though? What actually-
Always being right is so hard.
I would think.
It's something John said. That's the exact line that John said. Always being right is so hard.
Hey, John's the one who bought a brand.
Purpose of this.
Okay.
Oh, shipping
Barbie,
that solution
Barbie
costs
doll
more.
hot tub.
Barbie doll hot tub.
Not photograph. I used to do.
That shipping stuff was plus more stuff does.
Yeah, I remember.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I get too close, or why did it fly off?
I don't
I don't need to do it, that's my
The brand stuff, why did they think
Yeah,
that? I think it's
corrosion.
because it is correct when you, like, you know.
But it removes corrosion.
Yeah, it does. We fight fire with fire.
You put fire with gasoline.
Yeah. We fight fire with fire alarm licensing.
This is check that, right?
Yeah.
And the other one's
You're gonna become Lewis and Dave now?
Don't mess up.
I was trying to put more flux on, shouldn't I?
Amazingly much.
Hey, Sonny.
Yeah.
Try this
China's latest stomach-churning
What's
food
this on your
scandal.
face?
$1.2 million of frozen meat was seized. It was about to go out to restaurants.
Yeah.
It was from 1972.
Whoa.
Yo, you guys think what? We have inspired me. What?
Is it actually bad? Or is it just kind of like,
He would pulled it out and stole the wrapper. It looked exactly like.
They took a bite out of it?
What do you think Mike's balls are going to look like?
That was clean. Showered this morning.
Shiny,
Shiny balls.
round, beautiful.
Smooth.
So you have the same
Hairless?
short that he had? You have the same short that he had. However, you made the short in an area where you're kind of allowed to, so nobody cares. That's on the other side. Oh, let's get one.
This is the meat.
Those are some pretty good looking balls.
Yeah.
Nice balls, Mike.
Thank you. Let's see if you get a light. You think you'll have a light?
Probably not.
No comment?
Nothing's ever easy.
All day, every day, baby. 20 years. Cancer.
Is it fair that Sonny is getting the most fucked up one? Since he's going to be doing the second
China
to last?
Smack. ChinaSmack.com. Like it. Shit.
No, that's the shitty DCM boy. That's
Camera looks like moving.
Hey, a green light.
It's a problem with no light.
What?
The camera looks like he's doing it.
you have a light.
A light.
Your balls are good.
Good job.
Who's next?
I'll do it.
Remember, whoever does this last gets to do it on the most fucked up scrape possible, messing them up. Sonny, this is
What are you doing, Louis?
Oh, that doesn't
showing
look too
Sonny how
bad.
to replace an LED driver. This is going to be harder for Sonny because it's been replaced by almost every student in the class already. Sonny does not have an LED driver.
We don't say fucking beyond in this course. We definitely don't do that. And we never throw things at one another.
You can edit it. We're going to ignore that resistor that's not even soldered on at the moment because that's the least of the issue. So first, Sonny, remove the chip. Okay, now you're doing what every single person here has done so far. So the LCD connector is plastic and it's over here, right? So you can have the same. You can either solder like this or you can solder like this. Don't burn the plastic on the LCD connector. We'd much rather burn the plastic on the Ethernet transformer. Nobody cares about the Ethernet transformer.
Nobody cares.
I'm gonna have to put a little piece of music in the video.
Sunny,
Yeah.
pay attention to the orientation of the chip so that when you put it back, it's exactly the same way.
I like to take my chances.
We found that out.
Yeah. It's funny when.
Turn the
Get the fuck out of
Nice.
here.
We don't say get the fuck out of here.
My bad.
It sounds good, Chinese.
I don't even know how to say that.
Alright, so put a tiny bit of flex on it. We can remove those old nasty balls.
Some big ass balls.
Oh, yeah.
Not too much. Or too much.
Is it too much?
See that resistor that got knocked away, Sonny? You want to fix that before it flies away for good? Top left?
Yeah.
Move your flex up to it.
You guys do that? That is a game changer.
Yeah, seriously. What happened to the hot tweezers?
Sonny, that is a tip that you use for removing the balls.
Now he's gone rogue.
Part of that is not the tip to use for that. Use the others.
This is impractical.
Use the others.
But that, place that resistor with hot air. That's just, that tip is making my video bad.
What?
It's making it unprofessional. It's making it impractical. I can't have that.
video. These are nice to drive. We'll just let that resistor bridge, that'll all come back to us.
Especially when he pulls into,
Yeah, or we'll forget.
Remember, son, if you yaw the iron from side to side, it'll be easier to get over with. So do something like this. Do a motion like this.
Got all the balls out.
Not even from left to right, but just do this with your hand. And you'll easily and won't be able to get every single piece of that off in one fell swoop.
All the ball comes off?
No. We got a big blob of shit in there. But that's
We
why-
don't say shit.
Less scraping and more yawn. Like I showed you.
and Lewis,
Do this, son.
Yeah. I don't see no balls.
IPV flex connector, will that be affected?
Yeah. Alright, so this first is finish.
How's that?
How's it going, Bruno?
I think I'm done with that.
Okay.
is this on the other side, is that why he
Yeah. So see that 5 volts is coming into that chip. See that chip is soldered on right because I was prior yesterday. See if that 0 ohm resistor is actually 0 ohms.
Okay, cool.
Sonny, am I gonna have pads left on this for Steve?
No, I
Hmm?
Who's got a tri-wing?
Wait. Oh my. So Sonny.
There's a nice tri-wing sitting back at home.
Uh,
I think I might have brought it. I don't know. Screwdriver or something.
You have gone rogue. You're tinning every single pad instead of removing the solder.
I did remove the solder. I removed it and now I'm painting it.
Is it right that we're doing the video of the board
I
after
know,
it's been fucked to shit by every?
I'm the guy that's not listening. Who has bridge,
Am I the
has
person
bridge to
who
goal
knows
test
everything?
fights with a giant ass chip. You know, this is ridiculous. This is
Sonny,
this is the worst.
Sonny,
You're
Sonny.
ruining us. This is what is his plan. He's driving us out of business.
you alright?
You're totally going everything.
You're the Apple engineer, aren't you? That's why you don't even have a last name. I get it. Well, it makes sense to me now.
What's the chip? You're ready to solder onto that pile. Yeah, let's just do it. Let's see if this
He
shit
lost
works.
the chip.
If you come up with a way that works, you can totally ignore everything I have to say.
Right now.
Who gives a fuck what I have to say? Alright. Here, here's the chip. Which way does it go, son? Upside.
Refer back to step one. Shit.
Upside down or downside up?
Somehow, guys.
25% chance.
So after the repair cards against humanity, we could play, you know, kind of a version of pin the tail on the donkey, where you kind of just spin around and then spin the board around so you can still place the chip in the correct orientation, which is about what's going to happen right now.
Guys,
Quiet on the
I'm
set.
not helping you.
Do you seriously not know which way?
Sonny!
Oh my God, it's wrong!
What? Cut this shit, man!
that's not right?
That's a fail. That's it. You failed. Give me back. Give me that certificate of chocolate.
Sonny Chen.
Yes, Sonny Jen.
It's wrong again!
Oh my God!
It's like he's driving, trust me.
Sonny, 180 degrees. Turn that shit around.
I mean, I'm not the instructor for this part, but I might recommend flux, the right orientation, and getting rid of the resistor bridging the test points. But what do I know?
Like that?
That resistor is a modification. It makes the light brighter. The resistance is resistant. Look at that resistor later. Sonny, you want to put flux on that?
I know, seriously.
It's going to be the outtakes, but
Yes.
Bruno, will you be a good sport and do one of these?
Yeah, seriously. We need to.
Sonny's going to be in the out. This is going to be in the outtakes, like the DVD special.
Let's do it.
After he's done.
Why don't you have him do it on the other 315 board?
Alright, pick up the
So it's
resistor,
got-
turn it, and then place it on the other pads. Because it's hot. You made the resistor hot. You just need to pick it up.
Hey, guess what, Lewis?
That's not.
The board view is upside down.
Go fuck.
This is not supposed to be there?
No,
No!
it goes on the pads,
Oh.
right there. this is, what are we doing?
Holy
We
shit,
have
this-
failed,
I
we
like
have
this.
failed, son,
I like this. This is good.
and you're gonna die.
I thought it was supposed to be there. That's why I thought I was doing a good job.
Sonny, it goes when you started. Okay, that's a good job. Now put
Yeah.
some flux on there and place the chip on top of all your tin pads that you're going to remove the solder from.
I removed the solder.
That is not good.
I have video proof.
Put a little flux up on that resistor.
Yeah, you get some more.
This is fun.
Bruno, if we're gonna have a good video today, we need you to, can you save us?
This is probably going to work. That's the thing. He ignored all the instructions. So it makes it look like it's right.
The backlight driver on MacBook. Yeah, the balls go downside. Just FYI.
You got it, I got it. Famous last words.
All right.
Now when you get it placed the way you want it to, in the middle of the chip, push it down with the tweezers.
This could be probably why.
That's what you want it to be. Just pop it down right in the middle of the chip with the tweezers.
From the top. From the top. Push down from the top.
Totally ignore me because you're
Because you work for Apple and you're trying to sabotage us.
Steve, I
I
think
mean,
we gotta
it's
get
hard to fake it.
Huh?
That's the
We gotta get out of here.
problem. This is not natural. This is not natural. It's not. No.
What?
Don't push it down while you're doing that, or it's going to short everything together.
You don't get to touch the chip anymore once you put that.
I wanna push the ball out.
You don't get to push the balls out.
I want to see what it's like to be you watching this.
This is amazing. Okay, so it moved into place. Give it 3 seconds. 1. Here, it's Jessica. You get it moving back and forth. You see how it was dancing back and forth? You can't see it because she was too busy flicking.
Fucking with the camera. I'm capturing the expression of the instructor
That's perfect.
watching the student.
The expression of the instructor.
And
And then he feels something right for 1 to 10
I
minutes. and you don't get it.
know, it's horrible.
Hey, Louis.
Yeah.
The U5805 is missing, is that gonna be a problem?
What's your 505?
The trackpad IC?
That's what I forgot to put back on. Find that in my box.
Okay.
That's why. I need that machine to work so I can
Yeah,
the outrage.
You wanted to see if I can find the board view.
That's another chip that got sent 20 volts.
Bam!
Okay.
Okay.
Sonny, we never inspected your balls. If there's a
No.
short, it's gonna fuck up my board.
See, that was the lesson from yesterday. Obtain instructor approval before applying power to any device.
You realize the reason that 20 volts went to that other thing yesterday is because I didn't get to check it before you plugged it in.
Same thing for my pry
So let me
damage.
see this. Okay. What is my measurement? Yes.
The chip looks upside down, if you ask me. I feel like my gut was telling me the right location.
That would be hilarious.
Your guts are going to be sending some signals to your nervous system very soon. All right.
So you got fucking. The rotation was good.
That's the right measurement. See how balls look?
It's gonna be shorted from pressing down on it. That's what it is.
No, the measurement is exactly what it's supposed to be. Sonny's is actually the only one that measures right without the magna powering on ones.
It's so falling down. Why does it do that?
Wait, stop.
Why does it do that?
Get it, make it be like in good focus. Wait, stop.
Yeah.
Wait.
Notice
Can't stop.
do this.
Okay, it's fine. Hey, don't mess with that board, put it back. It's not a donor board.
Well, one, you go up and down, but you can tighten your spot. Then you can't.
Sonny, get in the backlight.
What? I may be completely wrong, but it seemed to work there in the end.
This board is racist.
This board is fucked at the end.
It's racist. I'm Chinese, that's why it's not turning on.
Okay, so the person that ignored every single piece of instruction has a board that has no backlight. Is anybody surprised?
No.
Let's see what voltage we have a backlight out.
You Did you learn that at Steve's place?
No, just profitable accounting.
Can you turn the lights on?
Yeah, anything. Steve's channel now.
Somebody turn the lights on.
The backlight fuse is fucked.
I'm pretty sure that's burned.
Yeah.
Fuse?
I think that's
I wonder if it's the backlight coil. You check it.
Nope, that is not it. The backlight fuse is fine.
Gotta
The
be the
backlight
coil.
outputs, there's 0 volts. The enable resistor is 0 volts. Is there a flashing question mark on this light? Nope, there's no image. Sonny, you've managed to remove my image. Okay, let's see.
It's gonna be hard on Bruno.
Set me up for it.
That's right. Now it's like honor student advanced repair coming up for you.
you ask me, that looks factory.
I have heard that 4 times. Factory. Like 3 out of 6 pins are hit.
Oh yeah.
Where's my speaker? Can you see if I get my speaker out of the box, son?
Can I get that microphone on?
I want to hear the dong. He made my board beep.
Hmm?
There's a chance that he still has backlight, because before it wasn't even turning on. Either that or he killed my RAM slot.
Alright, what are you doing? What happened? You got a speaker?
Yeah, so I can hear if it beeps.
Mhm.
Turn it on. Let's see if Sonny has a backlight.
Do you have a green light? I can't see.
Yeah. I have beeping. How many beeps? Beep, beep, beep. 3 beep. Fucking RAM.
That's why we can't have nice things, Sonny.
That's why I use Sony.
I don't see a backlight.
Shut up. Now that's a CPU beep. How the fuck do you make the CPU beep by putting an LED driver on?
It's like a talent.
Only Sonny.
I mean, it really is.
That's why last time.
This is not.
It's a talent. You know, now Louis gets to spend the rest of the day returning that board to student ready.
Look at my balls.
You're not gonna have.
Hey.
I don't want to brag, but I don't want to brag, but that's the
Oh,
best
that's not
fucking-
what you meant. Sorry.
The best set of balls I've seen today.
You're not about to have any left.
You can't brag about balls from under a chip.
You take the chip off.
Lewis probably made a video about Sonny and they gave.
Is that yours?
No, it's his.
Oh,
I'm just a slave.
That's a nice
It's
camera.
a high quality YouTube ready masterpiece.
That's movie making right there. Yeah.
Yeah. You should see the one he sent me. He has this nice camera and I have the camera that has a push pin shoved in it so that the
So, Sonny,
the SD
where
card
are you?
doesn't fall out.
Get back here.
And he used it for 2 years.
So remember every
with
single
it-
time I
with
told
it,
you
and
what
he
to
keeps
do,
going, it keeps
and
turning
you
off.
were
I don't know why. I
ignoring
dropped it
every
3
single
times,
thing
and then within the
You-
first day, I'm
remember
like,
how
why
I
don't
was
you
telling you what
turn
to
it
do and
to
you were
not
ignoring
auto
everything I had
power
to
off?
say?
Oh.
It's been on for 5 minutes.
You somehow made the CPU stop working. How the fuck do you manage to do that?
Last time.
This is why you two don't work together.
This works now. This has a, now we're gonna do
This
this
video
again.
is
so you get a
horrible.
lot.
You're berating our students.
This is what they're gonna be getting anyway. I stole a RAM stick from you, Jason. I'm sorry.
oh, okay.
Let me give this back.
Hey, do you have the?
Remind
can I
me to
the
get
chip from-
significant insurance before you post this video.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna get the chip from. Oh. Somewhere in that.
Louis, I took all the balls off.
Okay. Let's move the weight. Are they all off?
Yep.
Okay. Now clean it with the Q-tip, but remember to rotate the Q-tip so that you don't leave fibers in the wood. Don't just put it there and move back and forth. Put it in the alcohol and then rotate round and round.
Or you could use the hog's hair brush that I bought just specifically for that
Or you
purpose.
can use the professional best way to do it. Sonny, what did I say about not going back and forth? I said rotate.
I was rotating.
Rotate. Okay, now stop. Not even here.
Yeah, I want to catch Sonny doing it right, but I also want to, here, let me look at this for a
Check.
second.
You can, if you really don't know,
Oh.
just check.
It's black?
Why don't I have to keep the pad? It'll sink into the
Nope,
metal.
it's the one that is,
This is
you'll find it, it's the one that has the solder pinprick, so it is bad.
But it makes it harder to balance it.
You see it?
But the solder balls are like this, right?
Yeah.
So that when you tin it, it's like this, so you don't have a flat
See the
surface.
3 in a row, Bruno?
It's easier to balance.
Oh, yeah, the one with the little, oh, okay.
Are you pointing at the chip or are you pointing away from the chip? Point at the chip from much further away. Move the eye out like this. Now you're going to point directly at it and slowly move in.
Man, it took me like so much to get that focus.
You want to slowly
I
move
did
the
that last
access
night.
flux before you actually move in close to the chip. So be patient, feel free to wait. Again, because if you go in close on it, that flux that's excess over there is going to whisk the chip away with the air. Okay, so come in a tiny bit closer, really tiny bit.
Go, Sonny, go. You can do it. We're rooting for you.
I'm rooting for you. You need to help me out of business when you get back home. Okay, now going closer. Okay, closer. Okay, now go all the way in on the chip.
Can you turn the tempo?
Stay there for 3 seconds.
Just way up, either like 20.
I mean, don't move the iron. Let's see what your balls look like. This is like talking to Mr. Clinton. Clinton, get off of the window. Clinton, go away.
I know, right? He's like a foot filler.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Let's see what Sonny's balls look like.
Be pretty awesome.
Best looking ball in the house.
I saw that. Whoa.
Okay.
Somewhere else, but we have big balls.
Not perfect, but I'll take it. So we have 3 options. Backlight, no backlight, or Sonny killed my CPU again. Which one of the 3 do you think it is?
Backlight. It's gonna work.
Does anybody here know, by looking at the schematic, this is for extra credit for an 820-2936, how can the backlight chip cause the machine to actually give you a beep that the CPU is not working? Does anybody know?
Sunny mess.
Because I don't. So we can- anybody who can properly answer that question gets free lunch. All right, let's see.
Wait a minute.
But where's the free lunch
Instead of
today?
skull fucking should be called Sunny fucked. What do you do on this repair, Sunny fucked? There's my card for the day.
Sonny has done nothing today that I
You're
have
gonna have to put a
done.
lot of beefs in this video.
I know, seriously.
Sonny hasn't done anything today or yesterday that I haven't done at least 20 times, which is what makes it fun to make fun.
I think it's just.
Hey!
Holy shit! Batman!
Congratulations!
Get up, son. High five.
High
High
five.
five. Hug it out. Hug it
Nice.
out. High five.
Congratulations.
First one.
Factory.
Present them with your certificate.
First time. First time.
Present
First
them
try.
with his misspelled certificate.
Yeah, give it a certificate.
First try.
First try, wait.
Chen.
I didn't know your last name, but yeah.
Yeah.
So I tried to ask you.
It's just Sonny.
He was your employee. You had to sign a paycheck. How do you
Sonny
not,
Mills.
how do you not know his
Do I look
last
like
name?
the
Sonny
human
Chen.
resources department?
Hang on, Sonny. Hold it up, buddy.
Hold it up.
Hold it up. Uh-oh, wait. Oh, okay.
Box Tom, here I come.
Smile.
There we go.
Stop moving.
There we go.
Jeez, he does not listen to directions.
Not a single one.
All right, can I be done? Can I be done?
Yeah.
Yeah. Hold on.